Well, the pandemic has obviously been a challenge, I think, for businesses everywhere, and I think particularly around supply chains and around travel. But despite that, last year our trade in goods grew by 21%. So we've actually, been very resilient, and we're delighted the way our exports to China have held up. Trade and services, we don't have the figures as yet for last year, but we know they've grown. And I'm delighted to be here at SIFTUS because services are ever more important in terms of global trade. For Ireland, 59% of our exports are now as services rather than goods. So in Ireland we have a lot of strengths around medtech, we have strengths in fintech, and I'm delighted that we have companies represented here at SIFTUS this year. For us, I think the Chinese market has grown and evolved immeasurably over the past decade, and now it's become a really important market. So China is now our 5th most important market globally, and that has grown exponentially. Our agriculture exports have grown now to almost $1 billion a year, which is really extraordinarily successful. And I think what we find is that we need to learn more about the Chinese consumer tastes and their evolving tastes, because we recognise they're a very sophisticated consumer, and we want to make sure that we tailor our products to the needs of the Chinese market. So, the Chinese government, like the Irish government, we're both prioritising research, we're both prioritising innovation, we're prioritising high tech, so whether it's medtech or whether it's fintech, and as well as that, of course, education. And educational exchange has been a very solid foundation because there's many alumni of Irish universities here in China, and we have many joint programs. We actually have over 98 joint programs, which means that we're seeing Irish students come to China, but we're also seeing increasingly Chinese students coming to Ireland.